And we're back because another deal has happened with the Cleveland Browns. They've sent a third-round pick to the Buffalo Bills for Tyrod Taylor. And when you're looking at mock drafts, I almost want to pencil in Lamar Jackson to the Buffalo Bills. I had that in my last couple mock drafts. I think that's a fit for Sean McDermott. I think Sean McDermott is the kind of coach that would want, you know, the type of player like that. But then this kind of has you go in the direction, what do the Browns think? Do the Browns think, you know, we have Dorsey, right? Dorsey used to be in Kansas City. They got and went out and acquired Alex Smith, and they pretty much assumed that Alex Smith could be that guy that manages them to win some games. And are they going to view that with Tyrod Taylor? Because they're kind of like the similar, they're almost the same kind of quarterback. They both, you know, can run, underrated running ability, big arm, but more so accurate. Don't turn the ball over. They protect the football, right? So does that mean that the Cleveland Browns are going to use one of their first 2 picks on a quarterback? Because one hand, yeah, it gives them kind of the luxury that they don't have to start whatever quarterback they get right away. Which if they're getting Sam Darnold, that's a smart move. If they believe that Josh Allen is going to be the guy, also a smart move. Or are they just going to say, we're going to get the 2 best players with picks number 1 and 4. If they don't trade, they could be in a spot to trade back. I mean, it's the Cleveland Browns. They always like to acquire picks. It's a brand new regime, but probably still the same kind of format. But like now the Browns, if they think Tyrod Taylor could be the guy, they could go at pick number 1. They could get Saquon Barkley. And then at pick number 4, take your pick. Bradley Chubb, you want him, he's there. Minkah Fitzpatrick, best DB in the class, he's there. If you want to trade back to a team that wants to come up for a quarterback, he's there. Because now it shuffles everything down. Because if they don't go quarterback, right? They don't go Sam Darnold. It kind of shuffles. It adds added value to that number 4 pick. Because ultimately, you want to hold on to the first overall pick unless, you know, I don't think with the quarterbacks in this year's draft class and the teams that want to pick, unless, you know, something crazy comes from maybe Arizona, they're kind of like the mid-round team that might need a quarterback. You're probably, the 4th round pick is going to be the more value to you because you know for sure at that first one, you get your pick of the, if you think Minkah Fitzpatrick, who tested really well at the combine, is the best player, you could get him at 1 if you really want to. You can get Here you go. Saquon Barkley, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Quentin Nelson. Those are the 3 safest prospects in the draft. And the Cleveland Browns have opportunity to get 2 of those 3 players. And it was like last year. Myles Garrett was a can't-miss prospect. We thought they might mess it up with the quarterback, might this and that. Even though it's the regime that's no longer there, they went out and got the best player in the draft. And the fact that they have the ability now to do that, depending on how they feel about Tyrod Taylor. Which my gut says if they're giving a 3rd-round pickup for Tyrod, I think they might give him a year. They might give Tyrod Taylor 1 year. I don't know what his contract is. I think he's probably in the final year of his contract. You give Tyrod Taylor 1 year, and then you see maybe next year's draft class or something like that. Because, you know, let's be honest, even with all these moves that they're making, they already made the big splash bringing Jarvis Landry. The Browns, so are probably still in top 10 pick range. So, like, you know, it's not going to completely eliminate the possibility of them getting a quarterback next year if they need one. But I guess that poses a question back to you. My gut says they'll still get Sam Darnold, and Tyrod Taylor's going to be kind of the bridge gap quarterback that might, you know, might have some upside, might, you know, could be a good backup to have to Sam Darnold because, hey, Philadelphia showed you can never have a bad backup and be worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you have Darnold, he rests this year, and then you have next season, and then you know if he gets down, Tyrod Taylor comes in. There is way worse options to have, like maybe a Deshaun Kaiser or like a Kevin Hogan or something like that, than a Tyrod Taylor coming off the bench. So I kind of feel like that's the move. I kind of feel like the move was we're going Sam Darnold. We need an insurance policy behind him so we don't have to rush him. And they don't have that on the roster right now. And there's probably, you know, A.J. McCarron was probably the name that we thought of because that was a blown trade that didn't go through. But Tyrod Taylor, even though he's a little bit more expensive, is still kind of in that same position. So I do think that maybe this is a play to get Sam Darnold, and then at pick number 4, you go with, you know, if Saquon's still there, you grab him, or you go Minkah Fitzpatrick. But it could I'm not overly convinced either way, because this could just say, we're getting Saquon, we're getting at 4, we're either going to trade back, or we have a belief in Baker Mayfield. You know, they still can do anything they want, I guess. It's like one of those just things, I have no idea what I'm talking about, because no one knows. But this play, it's assurance. It's an insurance policy either way. So if they get Darnold, they're fine. If they get Barkley, they have a quarterback that they can have play right now. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's an insurance policy for a Sam Darnold, or do you think that the Cleveland Browns are on the ship to get Saquon Barkley at 1, and then at pick 4, get the best player available, or trade down, not get a quarterback in the first round? I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Like I said, man, trading is getting crazy right now, so It probably won't be the last time you hear from me over the next couple days. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.